Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. I'm not quite ready as usual, but there we go. Hopefully the stream is okay and the audio and visuals are all right. Where are we? Wednesday the 6th of May today. And even May is disappearing very, very quickly. Although the bank holidays make it go quickly, don't they? But yeah, 6th already. Can't believe that, can't believe that. So we've already got a few people. Ollie, Mad Mikey, me, number one, Grenster, and Delox diving in. We had a bit of a quiet night last night, but it was quite nice because we ran a stream in honour of Alex Zanardi, and it was quite a somber and reflective evening, which I quite enjoyed. Today, the randomizer has thrown out a crazy bunch of races for us. And I've put them out in the order that the randomizer chose them. But yeah, it's going to be quite challenging. I don't know how I'm going to do in this. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how other people do. In the chat, I can see that Ollie is in, a Will's in. Good evening. Number one, Pops is in too. Welcome, welcome to you guys. Stream's all good, says number one Pops, which is good news. I do need to be up early tomorrow morning. So I will be running until just before 11 o'clock tonight and not going over. So big, well, not a big day, but a lot on tomorrow, an awful lot in. So what are we doing? What are we doing as we go up to 7 in the lobby now? Oh, I like Mad Mikey's livery. Looks rather nice. In fact, Ollie's is pretty, that's a smart Red Bull one from Ollie as well, looking nice. In fact, they're all nice ones. Number one Pops has got a nice grungy Marlboro one. I've got a black, red, and sort of grey one. Deluxe is a green Benetton looking type one. And Grenster is a white and blue. Good liveries in this car tonight. Good liveries, my friends. Yeah, William says, nice model car there, Mitch. Yeah, that's the one that you guys got me for Christmas last year. And yeah, lovely to have that one back out on the shelf. I tend to rotate the models that I've got from time to time. I never quite know which one I'm going to put out from one day to the next, so basically get whatever we get. But we are doing a Group 1 Class C race at Suzuka later on. It's a 10-lapper, big race, and that could well feature. So I guess that was an interesting one to go with. I'm just going to put you on the big screen there so you could just see what's going on and just enjoying that super cheap auto livery from Matt Mikey. Looks really, really, really good. Hopefully he'll have a better run tonight. Yeah, last night, oh, I felt sorry for him. He pulled over to move out of the way and got reset in the game. Oh, not good, not good, not good. Rita, good evening. Good evening. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Thank you to everybody that is joining me in the chat today and on the stream. Like I said, it was a quiet one last night, but quite a sober, reflective night. So I enjoyed that. But tonight I'm up for a bigger one, and I'm hoping as well that I might be able to do a little bit of racing and a little bit of commentary tonight. I did a bit too much racing yesterday, and I'm hoping to race one and commentate one, race one and commentate one. And I'm actually quite looking forward to commentating Suzuka, actually, because I think that could be a really good race to commentate on. And likewise, Suzuka East in the little expos could be quite entertaining one to watch too. So I may well get into those two. Greg White, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for popping in this evening. Yeah, so going to be interesting. It's Ollie just flashing his lights at me. I do like that Red Bull livery. Very unusual and very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Deluxe in the Benetton one. I better just let everybody know when we are going to be racing this one. So one of the things I do also need to do, this is going to wind everybody up. I need to change this one to practice and race, because we don't really want to be doing a qualifier around here, because we won't have time to finish the qualifying. By the time we've done an outlap, that will be it. So let me just change that very, very, very quickly, and then I will put you on a spectate, just so that we can watch a few of the guys going around. Yeah, thank you to everybody that has joined me this evening. Really, really, really do appreciate it. And let's see if we can have some great racing. So what have we got in store? Well, in 5 minutes time, we're going to be heading off to the Nordschleife for the 24-hour circuit, because we're tending to do the Grand Prix bit linked with the Nordschleife these days. It does mean that we can have a good old race on the Grand Prix circuit. Some of the cars can just spread out a little bit, and then we get the individual races on the Nords. The format just really works for us, and we're in the BMW M3 GT11. So this is officially a GR3 car, but it's like one of the older M3s, and it is a brilliant car. We run this at numerous tracks, and rounding it around here will be absolutely great. Wheels is in the standard BMW Crown Plaza livery there with a big M Motorsport sign on the side of it. Ollie in the Red Bull one we saw. It's a little bit of glitching going on tonight. I'm hoping that the stream is running okay. We're running at 32%, so hopefully that will settle down in a few minutes. Gr.x, as I said, is in the Benetton car, and I want to see this number one pops go out in the Marlboro one. It looks really, really nice. Oh, Greg is in an RAC car, so if anybody breaks down, you're going to be fine. Greg will pick you up. He'll sort you out. He'll fix your car at the side of the track for a small fee, you understand. I'm sure there'll be a small fee involved. Greg will shout out what the fee is in the chat in a moment. That's Ollie's car. Oh, Rita's in a red and yellow car. The Cheetos Triple Crown. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, this is the Triple Crown Racing League livery, typically red and yellow, but she's got Cheetos written on the side of it. Does that imply that all of the TSR racers are Cheetos? Cheetos, get it? I'm spin on words. Or is it just Rita that cheats? I wonder. Just a very interesting word on the side. Interesting logo. Oh, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Greg White says, the first recovery is free. Promotional offer. And then he'll double the price for the second, and he'll triple it for the third, and he'll quadruple it for the fourth, if he's got any sense anyway. Right, we've got a few guys lining up. Mad Mike in Gr.x, just lining up there, just on one of the corners, the two BMWs. Lovely car, this one. And we're going to be going in just under 3 minutes time. What other? Oh, number one pops is still not going out. I love that livery, looks really nice. Greg White is sitting in the pits too. Hulky's joined us. He's in a blue coloured car, just about to go out, it looks like. And Grenster's getting some track time in, as is Ollie. Ollie's picked up a 1 second penalty already, but we're only in the practice, so they will be fine. Right, okay, let's just come out of there and we'll see where we are at. We're up to 10 racers already. So Greg White, Ollie, Grenster, Wheels Racing, Mad Mikey, Gr.x, me, Rita, Hulky, number one pops. So we're at the BMW M3 GT11 at the Nordschleife for the first race. Then we're going to be heading off to Suzuka East. That's the little version, not the long track. It's the very, very short one. Just 5 laps in the KTM Expo around there. Going to be manic, that one. Then we're off to Colorado Springs in the dirt in the classic Mini Cooper 65. Assuming not I've got a car that I can run in there, because mine might be wide-bodied. We'll be doing that. If not, I will be commentating that one, and then we'll be off to Suzuka full course in the GR1 Class C cars. We're limiting it to tonight, 10 laps with tyre and fuel strategy coming into play for that one. Grenster, on dirt you can't have Bob anyways. I knew, but can you do wide body? I don't know if it allows wide body. I'm not sure. We shall see. And Grenster says could be stock and tuned. There's the only trouble with the dirt races is you can't apply BOP, and we'll probably have a little look and see who's done what. But invariably, you will get a tuned car that will run away. Although we did do a dirt race a little while ago where the stock cars were as quick as the tuned cars because they seem to be a little bit more controllable on the dirt. So who knows? Who knows? We will see how things go. But yeah, one of the reasons why I tend to try and steer clear of the dirt races, not only because I'm not very good at them, but basically because of the inability to run BOP But at the same time, there are a few people within the community that do like those bop races, those dirt races. So need to do them. We do need to do them. Can we press triangle to see what people have got? We certainly will do. We certainly will do. Yeah, I haven't set all the power and stuff accordingly, basically because it's not a car that's readily available. I've done that before. I've set it according to my car and then found a load of people that can't get in. So it's one of the things that we can do. And I used to set the bop and the weight and everything before, not the bop, I used to set the weight and everything in my races when I first started out. Ooh. And Rita, are we good? I might have to drop back in a minute because I did notice that Rita is slightly sideways behind me there. Just going to drop to the back for the minute. Right, she's going to head into the back of me, which makes me sound like we're all good. It was a little bit busy into that first corner, but now I get to see that wonderful livery from Pops. Oh, Will's Racing's gone round. No! Wills, what are you doing? I do need to turn my TV up. It's a little bit too quiet. Just a tad wide there. Been watching a lot of Jack Kobe's replays just recently and trying to study where I am losing so much time. And one of the things I'm trying to do is I was going into corners too deep and therefore missing apexes and struggling to get onto the power as early as Jack does, and that's why very often he'll be pushing me down a straight and coming out of them so much quicker. Also, I don't hold the brake long enough as well. I have a horrible habit of hitting the brake and then coming off of it. Rather than holding it to the exit, to the apex. Number one Pop's getting a bit lively there. I was trying to stay out of the way of Ollie there, and I thought, oh, second penalty. No. Oh. A little bit of a concertina there. Number one Pop's got it wrong, and then Ollie and I just had nowhere to go. It's a perfect opportunity for us to jump in, but just too tight through there. I just caught the wheel on the grass there. That's going to put me round. Through goes Rita. Dirty tyres, I think, just took me off to one side there. Just settle down a little bit. Keep looking at the delta coming out corners, thinking, oh, I hope I'm going quicker. Am I learning? Is it working? And I was in front, coming out the corners quicker than me. Once again, although Pops has got the slipstream with Rita at the moment. 1.38 and climbing whilst they've got slipstream. Changing down to 6 didn't work, or changing up to 6 I should say, didn't really pan out very well for me there. .3 behind still, but I've still got that horrible red banner above my car showing that I've got that half-second penalty to serve. No such issues for the cars in front. Crikey, this is manic. This BMW is fabulous around here. I've forgotten just how good this race is. Just way out front at the moment, I think. Right, we've got this penalty to serve. It's a shame because I could have worked with Rita down here. It's another car just serving a penalty over on the right hand side there. So now we're going to have to work to catch up. So it's Grenster out front, D-Lock second, Ollie third, Holkey fourth, Rita fifth, I'm sixth, number one Pops in seventh at the moment, Will's back in eighth at the minute. But anything can change around here. One momentary lapse of concentration, one missed braking point, and it can all change in a moment. He's turning right, we're all going straight on. My eyes go funny this one. Tyres looking good, fuel's looking good. Just went a tad deep there into that one. Deep on that one too. Right, see, brake a little bit earlier, pick up the apexes, get on the power earlier. Jack Kobe's rooting for Ollie. Ollie in third at the moment. Still 1.2 behind Rita at the minute. Oh no, another second penalty. Whoa! As soon as Jack Kobe says he's watching me, off I go. I saw it come up with a big yellow banner yesterday and I binned it. I've just done it again. Jack, leave me alone. Right. I can't believe I got another half-second penalty. So Rita's 3.3 in front. Missed that apex, missed that one too. Down 2.4. Rita's catching Hulky. And I'm just taking the odd tenth or two out of Rita. Right, slow down early. Got power early through here. A little bit untidy from me there. This is my worst bit off the track. Oh, look how that half second hurt me. What a shame. What a shame. All that hard work to catch up with Rita and then just thrown it away with that half second penalty. No, not enough. Oh, what a battle that was. Oh, just not enough. That little half second penalty really cost me there, because that would have turned into quite a bit down the straight there. And we came in just under a second behind. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Must try harder. Must try harder. But Grenster was your winner there, some 8 seconds ahead of Gr.x, who was very close to Ollie. Ollie and Gr.x having a right old battle at the end there, it looked like. Looked really close. Wow, that is a cracking race to open up tonight. And wow, it's how on earth are we going to follow that? 2 penalties for me though. Penalties killed me last night. Absolutely killed me last night. Gr.x saying, GGS Ollie, what a finish. Ollie, can't believe I messed that corner up. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But wow, not often we start with the Nords. And 2 laps around there in that BMW is phenomenal. Just an all-round fantastic one that. And for me, one of the things I did like is a couple of those corners I did slow down earlier, and I did manage to get a good run out of them. So whilst I made a few mistakes, I think we're slowly moving in the right direction. Jack will probably tell me otherwise in the chat later on. He'll say, no, you weren't, you were awful. Grenster in first with an 8:19.355. Gr.x in second with an 8:26.145, and then Ollie in third with the fastest lap, actually, an 8:19.166, and that's actually quite unusual because normally around here the winner gets the fastest lap. So well done, Ollie, for getting that fastest lap in third. Hulky in fourth. Rita held me off for fifth. I got sixth. Wills in seventh, and Mad Mikey in eighth. Greg White ninth, and Outlaw number 1 Pops in 10th there. But Grenster, Gr.x and Ollie, your 1, 2, 3 for the first race of the night. Right, we are heading off to the expos in this one. This is going to be fast and furious. We're only 5 laps around here. It's going to be a pretty quick one. We could well end up doing a final race tonight. We'll see how we go in this one. Yeah, this is going to be very, very, very interesting to see how this one goes. That is if the game wakes up and does something. I am going to run the qualifier for this one at 25-2. So I'm just going to give the guys 5 minutes just to get themselves sorted out, sort the cars out, etc., etc. It is the expo that we are in. The expo, for those of you that don't know where it is, I don't know where it is, if I'm honest. It won't be in Super Formula. I don't actually know where it is. Does anybody know where the KTM? There we go. KTM Expo. Oh, I've got 2 of them. I've got a fast one and I've got a slow one. Don't quite understand why, but there we go. Oh, probably tyres, I would imagine. Yeah, it's going to be tyres. Manufacturer KTM. And that one is on Sports Soft. And Sports Soft is the tyre that we need to be on. And for those of you that are wondering, somebody mentioned about the triangle earlier on. If you hit the triangle, we get that window, which tells us that everybody's on 298 bhp. Jack Kobe, for some reason, and Ollie, their PP is slightly under. There's 640.82 for Kobe. Ollie is 640.77, whereas most of the rest are 641.34, although Gr.x is 641.25. So not quite sure why that would be. Gr.x is an automatic. I can't imagine that driving line assist or anything like that is going to make a difference. Interesting to see all of the different assists that people use and stuff. You'll notice with me that I've got my ABS on weak. Most of the rest are on default. And I've got my auto line off, my driver line assist is off. I'm on manual gears, and but I'm not going to be racing in this one, so we'll see how we go. Let's just jump in and see what is occurring on track. So we've got Ollie is in the Mario Kart's car, and I tell you, this is going to be really manic. It's going to be like watching Mario Karts around here. This little expo is a lot of fun, but it can be a bit twitchy at times. Jack Kobe is in. I love this one. It's like the Captain Marvel, Captain America type livery. I remember when he ran this last time, I kept saying I want to go out and get that livery because it is so good. I do love that one. And oh, Hulky's got a nice one. Oh, he's got a PSR livery. I didn't even know there was a PSR livery for this car. Oh, if he shared that, I'm going to have to go and grab that after this. After the stream. He's parked up and spinning the back wheels. Ollie, Jack Kobe. Wheels has got the standard orange, white and black like I have, as is Greg. Grenster has got the blue, white and green car. Rita's in a standard car. And Gr.x is in a grey and orange coloured car. It's a little bit more stealthy. And I won't be in this one because I am going to jump out of this. And right, we've got just under a minute to run. So we have got in this one Jack Kobe, Greg White, Ollie, Grenster, Wheels, Gr.x, Rita, Hulky, and number 1 Pop's got 9 runners in this one. And Grenster says they have wide wheel or rim offsets. They can still be adjusted even with BOP. That race was enough for me. Cannot do. Oh, Deadpool, we've lost him. He can't do the other races. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Is right. Oh, where are we? Everything's looking good on the stream now. The CPU has settled back down a little bit, which is nice. Guys out there, if you haven't smacked the like button for this video, please hit it for me. It would really make my day. I'd love to get to 50 likes on these videos, but unfortunately struggle a little bit with the likes on my videos. I never quite understand why, but there we go. Let me just set this up on my phone. Yeah, we've got 8 likes at the moment and 14 people watching. So if you haven't already, and there's a few of you out there that haven't, if you could just hit the like button for me, I would be very, 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 very grateful. Deadpool says, always nice to come out in that BMW. That is a wonderful car. I love that car. I really, really, really do. It is a smashing, smashing bit of kit. And just so nice around there. You can really lay it through the corners and you can really, really go for it. As I said, tonight I'm trying to work on my racing a little bit more. We're just going to play because what I've tended to find is I got into my head, brake late, brake late, brake late, and I tended to brake too late. And Jack said to me in passing a little while ago, you need to apex, you're missing the apexes, and I've realised the reason I'm missing the apexes is because I'm just braking too late and going a little bit too deep. Then I'm staying off the power and not getting on the power until I'm on the exit of the corner. And then thank you, Farnell. Good evening, my friend. Good evening, Rachel. Good evening to you too. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Yeah, I go too deep and then I'm getting on the power too late and then losing power all the way down, or losing speed all the way down the straights. And very, very often when Jack is following me, what happens is he'll come up behind me and he'll either give me a light tap, which tells me that I did okay, or he'll give me a good heavy bump to say way too slow out that corner. And it's those heavy taps that I'm trying to stop when I get Jack behind me. And yeah, and then obviously trying to get onto the power earlier so that you can carry that power down the straights. And the other thing I've noticed as well, I come off the brakes, I like hit the brakes and immediately I come off the brake pedal way, way, way too quickly, rather than holding it further into the corner and then trail braking through the middle of the corner. So lots and lots and lots and lots to work on, and reasons why I am often a second or two slower than most of the guys out there. So we are going to be doing 5 laps around here. Going to be just under a 5-minute race, this one's quite a short one. I have thought about increasing the number of laps around this one, but the randomizer's got it in there as 5, so I did leave it there as a very quick, short, punchy. You've got to get on with this one. You know, it's how on earth has Will's just done an 8-minute lap when we're only 2 minutes? That's really clever. He's done an 8:23.597 lap there, yet we're only 2 minutes 22 into the session. Work that one out if you can. Yeah, so this one, they need a good qualifier, and then they've really got to get on with it, because there is not a lot of time to get through the pack, especially those that are going to be starting towards the back. And yeah, going to be interesting. Jack Kobe setting the pace at the moment with a 53.018. Will's racing a 53.837 there for that lap, just 0.8 behind, and then Hulkie's 0.9 behind at 53.939. So it's only Jack Kobe, Will's Racing and Hulkie that are within the 53s. And as I say that, Grindster just punches in a 53.4 to become the 4th of the 8 or 9 racers that we've got in this one that have punched in a 53 lap. Rita is fractionally outside with an 0.48. And then Ollie, a little bit off the pace in this one. He's 0.4. So 54.4. Number 1 Pops is 54.4 as well, and Greg White a 55.8. Now Greg is either sandbagging or he is just had a slow lap. Deluxe also seems to be a little bit off the pace. He's one of our quicker racers as well. He's got really, really quick lately as Deluxe, and I'm surprised to see him down there in 55.9. Maybe the car isn't to their liking, or maybe they've just not managed to hook up lap times, and we're going to see a big shift in the top tier very, very, very soon. Jack Kobe, a 53.018. Can he break into the 52s? Can he be the first one to put a 52 in there? Well, we've only got 3/4 of a minute to go and then the overrun. So if he's going to do that, he's going to need to get on it. He's going to need to get round. I don't actually think he's going to get round in time to do that. I think he's a little bit off at the moment. So 53.018 is the time to beat. Grenster at 53.431 in second. Ollie at 53.6. Oh, Wheels Racing just pops in there with a 53.563 to claim third place. That's just knocked his mate Ollie down into fourth. And then we've got Hulky fifth, Rita sixth. Greg White just jumps in ahead of number one Pops with a 54.1 for Greg. And Greg has got Jack Kobe all over the back of him at the moment. Is Jack Kobe going to go for that 52? He's gone through on Greg White. And Greg has got a lovely little ghost car now. Can Greg do anything to improve his time running behind Jack Kobe? You can just hear how difficult it is to stop this car from sliding around. Getting the power down. So Greg's just gone 0.16 faster, showing up a blue time there. But what can Jack Kobe do? Can he get that 52 on this last lap? He's gone for the line. He's going for it. He's got a 52.513. Oh my word! Oh my word! Where did that come from? Wow! Jack Kobe a 52.513. Grenster couldn't quite make, or hasn't quite made, the 52s. He's a 53.020, so as close as you can be without actually getting there. Ollie a 53.272 to qualifying third ahead of Wheels, who's got a 53.5. Greg is also in the 53s, a 53.915, with Hulky a 53.939, and then we've got Rita, Outlaw and Deluxe on 54s. So going to be interesting. We are 2.1 separating the top 9, and we are, well, less than a second covering, or just about a second covering the top 4 racers in this one. So this is going to be an interesting race. So again, Jack Kobe, the only one there to just punch in a 52 right at the end there. Took, I think, over half a second off of his, or just about half a second off of his time to put that in there. What a race, what a qualifier that was. So it's going to be Jack Kobe leading away Grenster on row 1. Row number 2 will be Ollie and Wills. Greg and Hulky on row number 3. Rita and number 1 Pops on row number 4. Deluxe lines up on his own at the back of the pack. Stiggy and I will be watching this one. Right, let's get this underway. Jack Kobe and Grenster are going to be leading us away. We got a long drag down to the first corner. Then you've got the S's back up the top, down the long straight, and we're going to do this 5 times in this one. It's going to be fast and furious, just under a 5-minute race, probably about just over 4 minutes this one, and it's going to be fun. Fast and furious, that is the name of this one. Right, we are waiting. The sun is shining at Suzuka. We're waiting for the lights to go on with 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we will be racing when they go out, which is now. And everybody looks like they get a really good start. Jack Kobe got a flyer off of the line there to be 0.3 ahead of Grenster already. We'll have the slipstream into the first corner. So Jack Kobe really getting a flying that one. Oh, somebody else got a flyer. Who was that? That was Ollie. Got a big old flying slide. So not the flyer that he really wants, but yeah, the car really sideways into that corner, way off the track. And that has put him right on the back of this pack, and he's got a lot of work to do now. He's still in it, still there, but a lot of work to be done. So Jack Kobe, 0.7 ahead of Grenster, who's 0.4 ahead of Wills, who's 0.5 ahead of Greg White, who's 0.2 ahead of Rita. Rita has got Hulky 0.4 behind. Hulky's got Outlaw 0.4 behind him. So all of these lap times are looking very even. We've got Ollie, who is 2.8 ahead of Deluxe. I don't know what happened with Deluxe, but he had Maybe he got into a bit of an issue in that first corner as well. I'm not quite sure. Just goes to show you've got to keep it clean and tidy through that first corner. Otherwise, you could be in trouble. And we're just on board with Jack Kobe now. He's only one hand on the steering wheel. This lad is so confident in this car. One hand on the gear lever there. Just changing up and down the gears through these corners. And this car's so light on the steering, it only needs one hand. Through the corner he goes. Wow. Second gear and then straight up into fourth, jumping a third gear there to go down the main straight. And he is going to be 2 seconds ahead of Grenster, who has got wheels 0.2 behind, and Rita 1.4 back. So we've got a few little battles going on. We've got Grenster and Wills in a battle. Rita is on her own at the moment. And then just behind, we've got number one Pops, Hulky and Ollie. And this is proving to be the race on the track. And Greg is just off the back of this little pack as well. Number one Pops in one of his classic grungy rusty liveries there. And he is, well, 1.5 behind Rita, just heading off this little trio. And as I said, Greg White struggling at the moment just to get on the back of this little group. He's 0.6 back, working hard, but Ollie is 0.3 behind Hulky and pushing him hard. Hulky getting two wheels on the grass there. That's going to let Ollie through as Hulky gets some dirty tyres. He moves back across to get into the slipstream of Ollie. He's going to have a lovely little run into this first corner. He has got the slipstream. Can he get up the inside? No, he can't. Ollie with a bit of a front end slide understeer, and it looked like Hulky got a bit of an oversteer there, and Ollie all over the curbs there. Hulky just a little bit neater and tidier through there, but Ollie defending. He's on it. This Mario Kart special is sliding around a little bit, whereas Hulky seems to be really planted. We go on board with Hulky. He seems to have a much better balance in his car, whereas Ollie seems to be quite a bit looser just in front. Is there anything that Hulky can do with the slipstream down the long straight? Whoa, I say that. And Hulky got it all out of shape there. Gathered it up almost on the grass, and that's let Ollie get 0.6 of a second away. And Ollie's now chasing number one Pops just up ahead. So we are a little bit spread out. At the front, Jack Kobe is nearly 4 seconds ahead. Pretty much a big kart this, and he's great in the karts, so should be well at home in this little pocket rocket. Wheels Racing in second, 1.1 ahead of Grenster. Grenster's chasing down hard, just got that just under a second now. Grenster as he works his way through the S's. We are on lap number 5 of 5. We'll join Jack Kobe, who comes across to take the win here. He had to get it done quickly. He got it done, 4.2 ahead. Wheels is going to come across to take second. Grenster third. Rita in fourth. Number one Pops in fifth. Ollie sixth. Hulky seventh. Greg White eighth. And Gr.x is going to come across the line a little bit off the back of the pack to claim 9th position. But wow, fast and furious in that one, and lovely one to commentate. Hard to keep up with at times, and Jack Kobe looking really good out front, and I was enjoying watching Hulky. He looked really smooth on behind Ollie, and then as soon as I jumped on board, the back of that car went wonky and unfortunately dropped back a little bit. So commentator's curse kicking in just a little bit there, I have a funny feeling. And Brownell says, Ollie about to throw a blue shell. Oh, right, let's have a little look. Jack Kobe, a 52.602 in the race to take the win. Wheels Racing in second with a 53.307. Grenster third with a 53.329. And Rita also in the 53s with a 53.7. In fact, most of them 53s. Outlaw number one Pops also in a 53. Ollie in a 53. Hulky just slipping back. He's fastest with a 54.5. And then Greg White with a 53.9. Just sneaking in a 53 at the end there. Gr.x also with a 54, a 54.5. Jack Kobe, Wheels Racing and Grenster, you're 1, 2, 3 for that one. And wow, that was incredible. Oh, we've lost Hulky. Hope Hulky's okay. Maybe he doesn't fancy the minis. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to commentate the last two races. My back has been hurting a little bit today. I'm not going to lie. My head is hurting a little bit. And I feel that we are going to have some really good races here. You watch. Number one Pops is going to be blinding around here. Grenster, Ollie, Jack Kobe, Greg. Some of the others could well be just as good, but there's going to be some big names in this one that are going to be very, very, very quick. So, manufacturer, you're looking for the Mini in this one. And do I have a car? Oh, I do. It'd be the Mini Cooper that we can run in. But I'm not actually going to be running this one. Grenster's got a stock Mini. And when everybody's ticked in, we'll just have a very, very quick look at the cars and who's got what, who is stock and who isn't. And then that will give us an idea of, you know, how things are going to pan out in this one. Oh, that doesn't really fit in there, but never mind. Right, let's so this one we're going to go for a qualifier at 55, and we got a 5-minute qualifier and then a 6-lap race. So the qualifier is probably going to be a big old chunk of the time, but I think it's going to be very, very key for people to get a good qualifying one around here. Jack Kobe, what time are you starting? 3 minutes, my friend. 3 minutes at 55. Number one Pops. I can't do Rallo game, but I'll give it. Number one Pops. What? What? The dirt ones are in here for you, my friend. They are in here for you. Number one Pops. Can't do rally. Yeah, really. He's even sandbagging. He's in the pits, so he doesn't give anything away. Grenster's out there in the Martini car, looking really, really nice. I'll tell you what we'll do very, very quickly. Who have we got everybody in? Jack, Kobe and Rita are not in cars at the moment, but at the minute we've got... I don't quite understand this. I tell you what, I'm gonna do some. Bear with me a second. Change car. So manufacturer, and we come down to Mini. I believe that this one is stock. At least I think it's stock. Sport soft tyres. Let's just put some dirt tyres on this one. And then, yeah, this one's pretty stock, this car. So if I just enter. So, yeah, I don't quite know how Stiggy is 59 horsepower. That's slow. But his PP is up. So there's some modification on that one. Jack Kobe, well, yeah, okay. He's stuck a turbocharger on his. So he's at 109 horsepower and 400 PP, which is 60 PP over the rest of us. And the horsepower is off the planet. So he should be running away. Oh, he's just taking his turbo off. He's just taken his turbo off. So he's, there we go, 339.64 is pretty much a stock car. Grenster is 339.86. So I don't know why that is slightly higher. And as I said, mine is 64. So Grenster and Deluxe possibly got a bit of aero or something on there that's just taken it up slightly. Number one Pops is normal, and then Stiggy is well, he's up on the PP and he's down on the horsepower, so I'm not quite sure how that is going to affect Stiggy. And Jack Kobe's whacked his turbo on again. I think he thought I wasn't looking. Rita won't accept engine swaps, so I'll join the next race. Oh, you've only got an engine swapped one. No. If you're going to engine swap, guys, get 2 of every car. Get 2 of every car. Right, Jack Kobe's now dropped back. We'll see what happens. Right, let's go. Let's go. So we got Jack Kobe, Greg White, Ollie Grenster, Wheels Racing, Deluxe, number 1 Pops, and let me just untick. Number 1 Pops and Stiggy. Let's get this one underway and we'll see how we go. Right, good luck everybody. And yeah, unfortunately I have engine swaps and nitrous and thingies like that turned off. So Rita, you'll need to grab another one of these minis when it comes up in the used car dealership. Right, let's spectate. And we've got a, as I said, we've got a 5-minute qualifier in this one, and I don't know quite how quickly these cars are going to get around the track, but the qualifier could be all important in this one, because it's hard. There's no other way of putting it. It's just plain hard. But there are some very, very good rally racers in this one, and not necessarily the quickest of cars around this track, but I tell you what, these little minis are super fun, and they are super duper 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 fun to watch. So number 1 Pops, the guy that says I'm not very good around here, loving the livery again. I mean, it's a plain red and white roofed car with a 105 on the side, and Monte Carlo Rally possibly on the front. I can't quite see, gone through a bit too quickly, but a lovely, lovely bit of work on the grunginess on that one to put the dirt on the side. It's a lovely looking livery, and I do love his grungy liveries. And yeah, looking nice. 569 FMO. There we go. That's it. He's going to be a guy to watch. Mikey is definitely going to be one to watch around here. Even the rear window is all mucked up as well. Somebody's done a lovely, lovely job on that. If it's number 1 that did it, congratulations, my friend. It's a lovely livery. Been really done very, very, very nicely, very tastefully. And just the way that all of the dirt around the car, it looks right. It looks absolutely perfect for this one. Grenster is in the Martini car, second on track. Ollie is in a plain white one. Stiggy is in an Italian job. Don't blow the doors off, my friend. Greg White is in the turquoise coloured car with the white roof, and Wheels is in a green, Gr.x Racing green with a white roof. Deluxe is also in a green car, but he's in a slightly liveried one, a number 22 car. And Jack Kobe in the pink Barbie car. Oh my gosh, at the back there. Jimbo Junior Racing, what's going on, Mitch? Oh, we're racing, my friend. We're doing a lobby racing. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome this evening to the stream. Thank you for popping in. And if you haven't already, please smack the like button for this video, my friends. Please smack the like button. It would really, really help. Right. Okay, so we are on a 150.733 for Jack Kobe. Sorry, no, for number 1 Pops. 149.3 for Grenster. These are the out laps. So we're on our flying lap, and they might get one more in. We will see. Oh, number 1 Pops hard into the wall there. Hard into the wall there. I don't remember what colour Mr. Bean had. I think it was a lime green colour car, wasn't it? Lime green and black, I think. I think it was. Not quite sure. God, he's four-wheel drifting through these. Well, they're not drifting, but four-wheel sort of power slides through these corners. Really beautiful car control. Just using that drift to get the car rotated So it's not a drift where you're getting the back end out. It is a fastest way through the corner for some of these cars. Not actually drifting, just lovely power slides, lovely change of direction from number one Pops there, and Gr.x just behind, just watching. I'm thoroughly enjoying watching number one Pops in this car. It's getting mucked up and grungy as it's throwing up more of the dirt and the gravel. Gr.x with a 153.297, setting the pace to chase now. 0.7 ahead of Wills, who's got a 154.0. Number one Pops a 155.3, 2 seconds off the Gr.x's pace. So that surprises me a little bit, because I did put number one Pops down as one of the favourites for this one. We'll see if the commentator is correct, whether maybe number one Pops is sandbagging a little bit, or has the commentator got it wrong, or does number one Pops have an issue in the car? So many different things that could be going on here. Stiggy with a 156.8, Ollie with a 156.9, Greg White with a 157.5, and Gr.x with a 157.6. Jack Kobe in the pits, not setting a time here at the moment, which I'm loving, because it means I don't have to look at the Barbie pink car. All good fun. Oh, don't do that, Mitch. Don't do that. Don't shake your head like that. Jimbo just saying lime green with a black bonnet. There we go. I thought it was. Thought it was. Right, so where are we? Final lap. Gr.x comes across with a 151.421, and that was set on his last lap. Sorry, number one Pops with a 151.421. So number one Pops putting it on the pole, as I thought would happen. Loving the helmet on that one. His eyes just above the visors, looking over the top. These big staring eyes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, love that visor. That helmet. Oh, so much fun. So much fun. That's really cool. Gr.x with a 153, and I didn't see the rest. A 153.2. Stiggy in third with a 153.6. And Jack Kobe not setting a time. Expect Kobe to come through from the back, but will he be able to catch number one Pops? Jack Kobe just asking me if you could send me a friend request. No, you can't. No, you can't. Right, let's start this one. We've got number one Pops is going to be leading us away with Gr.x on the front row. Row number 2, Stiggy and Wills racing. Row number 3 will be made up by Ollie and Gr.x, with Greg and Jack Kobe on row number 4. 8 runners in this one. Oh, here we go. He says, I'm sorry. He says, I'm sorry. What are you sorry about? Oh, he always makes me laugh. Kobe, uninstalled Kobe pack from the engine. Says Gr.x. Right, let's see how we go. Right. This is going to be good. I'm thoroughly looking forward to this one. I really am. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. You right, coach? Here we go. Number one Pops lines up. Eyes fully forward, watching for those lights. 5 lights. They're going to go out. We're going to be racing now. We're away. Everybody gets away pretty evenly on that one. Gr.x just tries to move across to get behind number one Pops, but I tell you what, Stiggy had a monster start there. Absolutely monster start. If I'm correct and remember rightly, Stiggy's got a slightly different car. He's got a higher PP but lower horsepower, but he got off that line like a rocket ship there. Wills also getting a really good start to claim second as well. We've got stones and gravel flying everywhere at the moment, but it is Stiggy who is 0.2 ahead of Wills, and Wills has got number one Pops just taking a look up the inside. They can't get that done, and Wills just taps the barrier there. It unsettles the back of the car, and that lets Stiggy through, and number one Pops through as well. I think Stiggy was out front anyway, but number one Pops got through. Gr.x just off the back of this little charging pack at the moment as well. Stiggy all over the grass there as his number one Pops. Wills taking a line through on the gravel, picks up the grass. Just gets into the side of number one there. All good though. There is going to be a little bit of door banging in this one. There always is in a dirt race on the gravel with the cars sliding around a little bit. It is Stiggy, 0.9 out front. Wheels Racing is 0.3 ahead of number one Pops, who's 0.6 ahead of Grenster. Then we're 0.5 back to Deluxe, and then 0.4 to Ollie, 0.6 to Jack Kobe, who's coming through the pack, and Greg is 2 seconds off the pace. Greg's struggling in this mini at the moment. Oh, somebody else is struggling is Grenster. We just see him just into the barrier hard there. So Grenster goes from towards the front to the back in one corner. Stiggy is doing okay though. He's 0.8 out front, and number one Pops is going to say, I want to do something here. I want to get back at Stiggy, and he is 1.3, just falling back a little bit. Stiggy's car's very, very quick in a straight line. As I said, most of these are stock. Stiggy's is the only one that's, I don't know what he's done to his car. He's done something to his car, because as I said earlier on, the PP is up and the horsepower is down. But maybe the horsepower isn't everything in this one, because he's out front and he's definitely got some speed out of these corners. And whoa, we got Ollie just on the back of Deluxe there, couldn't quite find a way through, and Jack Kobe's right on the back of him out at the moment. So we got a wonderful little three-way battle going here. Deluxe, Ollie and Jack Kobe. Greg White is recovering. He's not far off the back of this as Jack Kobe goes up the inside of Ollie. I think that the side of Ollie's car could be a little bit pink now. And oh, Jack Kobe looking for a way up the inside of Deluxe. Couldn't quite get that done. I think he's had to back out. He has. He's Deluxe is just out in front. Jack Kobe trying a slightly wider line through there. He can get in underneath. He's going to the grass. Can he get underneath Deluxe? He can't quite. Deluxe has got that one covered off. So Jack Kobe goes to the left. He goes to the right. He goes to the left. And he gets through on the left on the outside of this corner. He's in the grass. He tries to switch underneath. He's gone for this switcheroo. Oh, what a move that was. Wow, that was planned. You could see how he set the car up and just took the inside line there much quicker and got himself up into second place. I think he might have done 2 cars in one corner there. That was a overtake and a half right there. Now number one Pops is out front with Lost Stiggy, who's dropped back into 4th position at the moment, and in a spot of bother because he's got Greg White tight behind him as well at the moment. Greg is recovering really, really well from dropping to the back, but number one Pops has now got Jack Kobe all over the back of him. 2 very, very, very accomplished rally drivers, these two. Very, very good on the dirt. Who is going to triumph? Could be very, very interesting. Jack Kobe just sitting in the back watching number one Pops. Jack could well be watching and learning, or he could be pushing on, and number one Pops has got the measure of him at the moment. Number one Pops 0.8 of a second out front and going beautifully. Jack Kobe in second, going equally as nice. Jack using all the grass and the dirt. We've got Ollie and the Stiggy just at the back here. Ollie's trying to make a move on Stiggy now. He gets the inside line, gets that move done. So Greg White will be the next one to chase down Stiggy. Stiggy's got back on Ollie. He's got back in front. We've got a swapperoo and a swapperoo and a swapperoo and a swapperoo for this one. Stiggy and Ollie, 1 minute one's in the front, the next minute the other one's in the front. This is tasty. Really, really, really tasty between these two. Number one Pop still out front ahead of Jack Kobe. We got a 3-way battle here because Greg White has brought himself right into this one. Deluxe just off the back. Oh, Stiggy hard into the wall, and then he collects Ollie. That's let Greg White through, and it's also brought Deluxe back into this one. So a little bit of a mistake from Stiggy there, and that has hurt Ollie's chances. They are still going, these 4 all together here at the moment. Stiggy just goes a little bit wide. I think that was to let Ollie through. So Ollie gets the place back. Stiggy can now run. Nice and respectful. Just off the back. Grenster struggling at the back. 2.1 seconds off. But Wheels Racing in 7th. He's 4.7 off the back of this little battle that is going on here. And at the moment, Greg has gapped Gr.x by 1 second, and Gr.x has gapped Ollie by 1.5, who's got Stiggy right with him. I tell you, Ollie cannot shake Stiggy off at the moment. It's like these two little minis were born to race each other. In fact, I was watching the drifting championships on YouTube the other day, and it's almost like Stiggy and Ollie were watching that, and they're like doing the synchronized sliding through the corners together. But Ollie and Stiggy right on the back of Gr.x now, so I don't know whether Gr.x has had a little bit of a moment or whether it's just that Ollie and Stiggy have really got the bit between their teeth. Which way do you go? Do you go around the outside, inside? Not quite sure. We're on lap 4 of 6. Number 1 Pops is still out front, 2.4 ahead of Jack Kobe. So Jack Kobe falling back a little bit in the Barbie car. I told him not to go pink. See, you should go with a nice livery like number 1 Pops. Nice red one, bit grunged up. Shows he's been working hard, he's been practicing. Jack Kobe sitting in the pits thinking, I'm fine, I can do this. I'll be fine, I'll be fine. He's 2.3 seconds back, but those guys are 6 seconds ahead of this little group behind. And I tell you what, I bet that Stiggy, Gr.x, Ollie and Greg White have probably got the biggest smiles on their face, and Wills Racing is about to join this one as well. I bet they've got the biggest smiles on their face because they've had some absolutely phenomenal racing. Ollie and Wills just falling off the back of this little trio at the moment, and Stiggy's managed to find himself up at the front of this little pack with Gr.x in 4th and Greg in 5th. Greg coming through from the back, so he's had a lovely little race in this one. And can Stiggy hold the others off? Remember, these guys have had little issues. The paces have swapped around quite a bit. We're on lap 5 of 6 now. Out front it is number 1 Pops, 0.9 of a second. So Jack Kobe has managed to close up quite a fair bit on number 1 Pops. Is there anything he can do to get by? These two sliding through these corners together. Jack Kobe's car, I tell you what, it won't be pink for much longer because it is going to be completely pebble dashed. Number 1 Pops throwing all the gravel and the dust up in Jack Kobe's face, but Jack Kobe, he's not fazed by that. He's 0.4 behind. These guys are now 7.5 seconds ahead of Stiggy, who has broken away from that little pack. 1.5 seconds ahead of Gr.x, and Gr.x is 1.5 ahead of Wills, but Wills has got Greg White and Ollie for company, so the trio has moved slightly. It's moved from Stiggy and Gr.x, and it's now Wills Racing, Greg White and Ollie just off the back of this little group. These guys really going for it. They're on lap 5 of 6. What a beautiful, wonderful little race this is. Just watching these little minis flying around here. Such good fun. Whoa, Wills with a big old slide through there, and Ollie just slides up the inside. Greg White trying to follow Ollie through. Wills just getting a little bit too sideways and just lost a little bit of momentum there, but he's on the gas now. Oh, these guys, they're all synchronized sliding through these corners beautifully. Greg White just trying to get a move around the outside of Ollie. Did he get that one done? He's just ahead on the timing charts at the moment, but Ollie's coming back. Ollie on the outside, Greg White just on the inside. This is enabling Gr.x and Wills just to get away a little bit at the moment. Ollie, whoa, with a big jump over there. Greg White took the more stable way through there. Both of them over the jump into that one. Greg White right on the back of Ollie. We're on the last lap. It is number 1 Pops, 0.3 ahead of Jack Kobe. A monumental, gargantuan battle out front. This is like a couple of gladiators going for it. And oh, Jack Kobe hits the front for the first time that we've seen, but number 1 Pops is coming back. Number 1 Pops gets out in front. So Jack Kobe in the lead for a few moments. Just a few moments, and number 1 Pops says, I'm not having that. Mr. Kobe, know your place. Jack Kobe says, none of that. I'll have you. I'm watching. But I tell you what, they're running out of time. They're running out of time, big time here. The last couple of corners, they got the big right-hander coming up. Number one Pops is looking pretty. Jack Kobe's just behind. He tries to slide up the inside. Can't quite do that. Number one Pops keeping it really clean and tidy. Number one Pops is going to get this unless Jack Kobe can get a really good exit on this corner. Jack Kobe's got a great exit. It's going to be tight on the line. Oh, number one Pops just gets it on the line by 0.3 of a second. Now we join this battle at the back. Or not at the back, but further back. Stiggy, Wills and D-Locks. It looks like Stiggy's going to come across. Wills in 4th, D-Locks in 5th. Ollie is just going to win out ahead of Greg White. Greg having a great battle coming through from the back. And poor old Grenster had a bit of a mare in that one. And wow, what a race. What a race in that one. That was incredible. Wow. Some of the side-by-side action through some of those corners was phenomenal. Truly phenomenal. Really respectful. Side-by-side stuff. Even a couple of guys were fully off the air sideways and side-by-side. Number one Pop says, great race, Jack. Oh, wow. That was special. That was special. Loved that one. Loved that one. Thank you guys for the entertainment. Just brilliant, brilliant, brilliant racing. Oh, and we got a banger of a race coming up in a moment. Number one Pops, a 150.161, and your winner. Held off Jack Kobe by just 0.299, 3/10 of a second. Jack got a 150.010. Stiggy got a fine podium in 3rd with a 151.850. And Will's Racing with the consolation in 4th, the fastest lap and the only one in the 149. So 149.319. D-Locks enjoying that mid-pack race in 5th with Ollie in 6th and Greg White in 7th. Grenster struggling in that one in 8th position. But number one Pops just holding off Jack Kobe for the win, and Stiggy in 3rd. Congratulations to you guys. Right, I tell you what, if I was struggling in that one to keep up with the action, then I am going to need some help in this one. We have got fully random weather on in this one with a lot of option for different weathers to come in. I don't know that it rains around here. Somebody will probably remind me, but we are off to Suzuka circuit and we are in the Class C GR1 cars. We lost Greg White for the moment, so I don't know how many races we are going to have in this. Grenster said it can rain. William says, I might have cheated unintentionally. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, we don't want that one. I want the event settings. So for this one, we're race for real. We're at Suzuka. As I said, 10 laps. And as you can see there, the variable time speed is 15. So afternoon going into the evening, maybe even into the night. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 random options on the weather. So it could change quite a bit around here. Grid start fastest first, all of the normal settings, but we are into tyre wear of 6 times and fuel consumption rate of 8. There is no mandatory pit stop. So do you look after your tyres and fuel? Do you go for it and do a pit stop? Do you even need to do a pit stop? I haven't got a clue. We've got a 5-minute qualifier in this. We are in the GL1s. Racing medium tyres only. Otherwise, everything is all as it normally is. I am going to get the qualifier for this one is going to be underway at 25 past. This one. So I'm just going to give them 5 minutes on track just to see how they go. We'll have a little look and see what cars people are in as well. I'm going to put some replay information up just so that we can see how things go. Stiggy is going to be watching this one. It's a few too many laps. That's a shame. We are going to be down a few people. Jack wants 5 minutes practice for this one. I don't know when I said we would go now. Don't worry about that. Where are we? 20. Yeah, so I think we've got 5 minutes practice. Definitely going to need it. Group C only for this one. So Ollie is in the Mercedes. I think it's a Sauber. I think. Somebody shout at me if I am wrong. I don't know these cars by sight very, very well. I don't know which car Jack Kobe is in. I think that might also be the Mercedes. Not quite sure. Wow, he's fully committed through there. Number one Pops is in the Porsche, if I am not mistaken. Another really grungy, messed up car. That's been in the wars. Looks like that's come straight out of a barn, that one. But again, another special livery for number one. Wheels Racing has gone for the Mazda, the one I did think it would come out, the model that I've got on the shelf. So glad that somebody has gone for this car. But the Mazda is out there. Gr.x is in... Well, it's got Nissan on the back of it. I'm not quite sure which car that one is. Grenster, is that the Jaguar? I think that's a Jaguar. It is, that's the Jaguar. We've got a big old mix of cars in here. And Rita's gone for the Mazda as well. So, where are we? Jack has gone for the 787B. Ollie is in the Sauber Mercedes. Grenster is in the Jaguar XJR9. Wheels is in the 787B. So that is the Mazda. So Jack Kobe's in the Mazda 787B. Gr.x is in the R92CP. I can't think what that is. Rita's in the 787B. And number one Pops is in the Porsche 962. Gr.x is the one that I am struggling on. It's a Nissan R92CP. Thank you, Stiggy. Thank you. So yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. A little bit full on, and some of the guys will no doubt be looking at the tyre wear and seeing how those tyres are wearing. So tyre wear could come into this, and fuel. You can see there that. Number one Pops has done what, a lap and 3/4, and he's got 3/4 of his fuel has gone already. So possibly 6 laps. I think they're gonna have to come in for a fuel stop, unless of course somebody does some fuel saving. The tyres looking like they might go if you're careful on them. So again, are you going to lean on the tyres, or are you going to preserve them? Are you going to try and do something with the fuel? Going to be very, 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 very interesting, this one. The runners that we've got in here is Jack Kobe, Ollie, Grenster, Wheels Racing, Gr.x, Rita and number one Pops. Stiggy and I are just going to be sitting out on this one. I'm doing a little less racing tonight. Hopefully Joe's out of earshot, because my head has been a bit iffy today, and just don't want to put any more pressure on my back braking. I did enjoy the Nordschleife race. That was the one I was really, really looking forward to tonight. And the other thing is, when I looked at these, the Suzuka, the Colorado and the Suzuka, 3 such different races. The Expo with the little short sprint race, fast and furious. I wanted to commentate that one. And then the minis on the dirt. I knew that was going to give us some special racing, and it did. And then some. And then, of course, we've got these GR1 Class Cs around Suzuka. I decided to do the Class Cs because we did just the GR1s previously, and I thought, well, let's get a little bit retro and get out there with these cars. So hopefully everybody is ready. We're going to be going racing in just under a minute. Just 7 runners: Jack Kobe, Ollie, Grenster, Wheels Racing, Gr.x, Rita and number one Pops. But I think this could be a really, really, really good race. Plenty of opportunity to put it off track. Plenty of opportunity to overtake, and plenty of opportunity to intimidate people through the S's, through Spoon, going through 130R, and then you got the chicane at the end. This one really does have a little bit of everything in it. What is the weather going to do? I don't know. I haven't looked. But with fully random weather throughout, nobody is going to know what the weather is going to do in this one. Right, we're at 25 minutes past. Hopefully everybody is ready. Jack Kobe, Ollie, Grenster, Wheels Racing, D-Locks, Rita, number one Pops. We have got a 5-minute qualifier. Let's get that on underway, and then we will be diving into a 7-car race that is going to be great. Really looking forward to this one. I am so looking forward to this. Not straightforward. Oh, just listen to that engine. Listen to that engine. On board with wheels. Car jumps out in front of us. Renster reckons we got all 5 of the Group C cars. I think he could be right, actually. So, yeah, looking good. We've got 3 Mazdas, and then the rest pretty much split out. So, going to be good. Like I said, I'm so looking forward to this. So looking forward to this. 10 laps around here. And these cars are going to eat up this track in more ways than one. The S's, you've got to be precise. If you're not, you can be in one of those nasty gravel traps that can quite easily get you. Coming into this corner, you've effectively got, it almost turns into almost a compound curve. It's like an extended compound curve, and you've got that little green Astro bit in the middle of the corner that you can jump across if you are brave enough, and then you've got the hairpin where you've really got to get it slowed down, but on the power as quick as you can, because you've then got the lovely long sweeping right-hander as we approach Spoon. And then of course Spoon, it tightens, it opens up, and then it tightens again a little bit, and you need to get the power down as soon as you can to get the full benefit down to 130R. And then in these cars, how committed are they going through 130R? We'll just jump on board with William here. Fully committed. He's slightly off. He gets it gathered up on the brakes. He's gone slightly deep into that one. So you can see how tough this one is going to be for these racers. A real test of the driver's ability here, and it's going to be great. We are on outlaps, so outlaps are done. We're now on our first flying lap. Rita is leading the way out front at the moment. She's not going to have the benefit of any slipstream, but she does have the benefit of a quiet track. She can pick her line, she can just get through the S's as quickly as she can. She goes around that left-hander using all the track. Hard on the brakes now as you sweep across to the left and then the left again. I don't know if that is braking all the way through there. And we come down towards the hairpin with Ollie getting it really sideways out the back. Midnight Black, thank you for subscribing, my friend. I don't know if you're watching the stream or watching one of my videos, but I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. We are struggling to get up to 5,500 subscribers. We rocketed up to 54 and then 5,485, and it went 85, 86, 85, 86, 85. I just bounced around 85 and 86 all weekend. Just hitting 87 earlier today, dropped back to 86. We're now back up to 87. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we've got 19 people watching. If you haven't already, guys, please smack that like button. It would really make my day. Get very few people hit the like button on my videos. We get somewhere between 200 and 300 often watching these live streams, and sometimes I'm only down in the 20s on the likes, so if you wouldn't mind, that would be fantastic. And as Renster says, I think we've got all of the GRC cars, the Group C cars, on track for this one. And it is Jack Kobe with a 149.473 who is leading the way at the moment. Ollie is 1.1 seconds behind. He's caught up behind a car in front at the moment. That is Rita. I don't know if that is helping or hindering at this precise moment in time, but he's 1.1 off the pace. Ollie just goes through the inside of Rita. Hopefully Rita will be able to get a slipstream now and maybe find a few tenths as Wills goes really wide into that corner, into the gravel and the grass. That is going to cost him badly. Dirty tyres now. He's going to have to get those cleaned up too. He was in third, 1.5 seconds off the leader. Gr.x 2.2 back with a 151.7. Grenster's nearly 3 seconds back with a 152.4. Wills was trying to clean up his tyres, I think, there, and he's caught Grenster out. Oh my word. That could well be a steward's inquiry right there. Poor Grenster had nowhere to go. I think Wills was trying to clear up his tyres. He does pull over. I bet Wills has got his head in his hands thinking, what have I just done? And Mitchell caught it on stream. Poor old Grenster's just had his lap really wrecked. And it was the final one. Oh my word. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Jack Kobe is going to come through a 149.393, and it goes a tenth or so faster. Ollie with a 150.5. He's 1.183 behind. I think he went slightly faster. No, he didn't. I think he went slightly faster in that last one. Wills has got third. Gr.x in fourth. Gr.x is still flying. Can he go any quicker? Let's just wait and see. And we got Grenster is flying as well. Rita and Outlaw are in the number one Pops is in the pits at the moment, but Gr.x pushing on. Can he get any further up the order? No, he can't. He stays in fourth. And then we've got Grenster, who, well, I think you can safely say he had his qualifying lap well and truly sabotaged there. I know it wasn't deliberate. But oh my gosh. William, if you're going to clean up your tyres, mate, make sure there isn't a fast charging car behind you. Oh, I feel sorry for Grenster, but that absolutely made my day. Grenster, no need to steward it. I think I saw Wills coming out of grass and lost control and tried to get back on the control. William says, so sorry, Grenster. Oh, the two lads, they're all good in the chat, and I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, that was... these cars are hard when you've got dirty tyres. One of the things I said, you want to make sure you do not go off track, because these Group C's are nasty beasts when they've got dirty tyres. Jack Kobe and Ollie are going to lead us away on row number one, although Jack Kobe's just saying he is going to drop to the back. So, Jack, please drop back at a convenient time. William was in the middle of saving a slide. Wheels Racing and Gr.x on row number two. Grenster and Rita on row number three. Number one Pops on in seventh position. And I apologise to William then. He looked like he was trying to save a slide. So I thought he was trying to clean up his tyres. But he was mid-slide coming out of that corner. And well held then. Well held to just keep it going in a straight line. But I felt sorry for Grenster coming around and just seeing a car waggling all over the place on the track. Oh, sort of thing that happens to me. Right, we're at Suzuka. The sun is out. The track is beautiful and warm. We're in these amazing Group 1 Class C cars. We are 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. When they go out, we will be racing. And we are off at Suzuka. Jack Kobe leading the way. He's going to pull over to one side. He's actually fully off the track. He's knocking all of the marker boards out. Oh, he'll be popular. Oh, number one Pop's just going a little bit wide into turn one. So that's gifted Jack Kobe. Oh no, number one Pop's on the grass. Oh, I did say once you get dirty tyres on these cars, it's really hard. I need number one Pops in it. He's the only one in the Porsche. Oh, the Porsche, favourite car. Oh, he's going around into the barrier again. Oh no, we'll leave poor number one. I think that his contract with Porsche could well be over now. Ollie in the Sauber up front, the Mercedes 1.7 ahead of Wills. The two renowned cars together, Wills and Rita St James together. In fact, all of the back markers are together. We've got Wills, Rita, D-Locks, Jack Kobe and Grenster locked together in this one. Jack Kobe already up into 5th place, and number one Pops unfortunately running around at the back. I think there must have been a some sort of issue with the back of that car. Maybe the mechanics didn't quite have the tyre pressures correctly, because it just did not want to go through those corners, that Porsche. So shame on you, Porsche. But no shame for the Mercedes and also the Mazda crews. They have got their cars really nicely prepared for this one. Ollie just going through the final chicane. Wheels coming through. D-Locks and Jack Kobe, Rita and Grenster all coming through there really beautifully and quite close together. Ollie is 1.8 out front and Wills is 1.6 ahead of D-Locks. Then you have got Jack Kobe right on the back of D-Locks. He makes a move on the inside. Oh, he's whacked the distance marker there that he put on the track earlier on, so it's his own fault. But he does get that one off the track and out the way. So he's made a mess of the track and now he's cleaning up as he goes. So Jack Kobe up into 3rd place now, 1.6 behind Wills. He's got D-Locks 0.7 behind, and then Rita is 2 seconds back. And Rita has got Grenster all over her. So we got Mazda versus Jaguar here. The only way that Grenster can find a way through. Rita is the absolute queen of defending. So many people say to me, how does Rita manage her tyres and defend so well in some of these races? Well, is she managing the tyres? Is she managing the fuel? Remember, tyres and fuel could well be a factor in this. Oh, Rita drops it. Commentator's curse is striking again. Rita goes round, just taps Grenster and puts him off onto the grass. Poor Grenster is having a man of a race here. What have you guys got against Jaguar this evening? What have you guys got against Jaguar? My word. First of all, it's Wills. Can I just make a point that Wills is in the renowned Mazda, and teammate Rita in the renowned Mazda has just taken him out as well. The renowned team have seriously got it out for the Silk Racing Team Jaguar team. My word, what's going on? I think somebody needs to run down there and have a words with renowned. Their team manager needs to get their racers in order, because they are certainly causing some chaos, not only in the qualifying but in the race as well now. Poor Grenster. What has he got to do to get a race here? Oh, I don't know. Ollie out front, 2.3, looking really planted. Look at this. Sounds wonderful. Sounds planted. Picks up the apex beautifully on the brakes. Apex is that one on the power. Just a little bit of a squirm as the power goes down into the hairpin now. Hits the brakes at the end of the curve, rotates it around. First gear, up into second on the apex. That's one of the things I've got to learn to do. Up through the gears, 3rd gear. 4th gear at the top of the rev range. Approaching spoon curve. Hard on the brakes. First part of spoon. Second part of spoon. Gets it rotating on the power. Down to 130R. What a beautiful lap. This is looking so controlled. So smooth. He's got Jack Kobe behind him. 1.8 seconds. Does he lift through 130R? Of course he doesn't. Oh, that car is like on rails through there into the chicane. Using all of the inside there, all of the inside there. Perfectly legal jumping across the curbs there. Jack Kobe just a little bit further back. You can see Ollie just out front, winding up that Mazda. A completely different engine sound, the note completely different. The Sauber out front, quite deep and grunt, sort of quite a deep, and I can't think of the word I want, but with quite a deep sound. And this Mazda is sort of quite like a jet engine. It's quite high pitched and whiny. I much prefer the sound of the Sauber out front. But Jack Kobe 1.6. So Ollie holding the distance at the moment. Wheels Racing. He's in third. He's 3 seconds back and 4 ahead of Gr.x. So Wheels going well. His teammate taking care of Gr.x. And Wheels out there working hard. Gr.x in fourth. And Rita with Gr.x all over the back of her. Gr.x wants to get his own back. Rita still defending for all she's worth. Gr.x, be careful. If she drops it and spins, don't get caught up in it. Oh, loving it, loving it, loving it. Going down to the hairpin. This is where the incident was, on the exit of this corner. Can Rita hold it together this time? She can. Gr.x gets up alongside fractionally. Oh, has to drop in just behind. Drops back a bit actually, 0.7 to 0.9. Gr.x had a terrible exit out that corner. Rita had a wonderful exit on that corner on that occasion. So Rita learning her lessons from the earlier spin and putting those lessons to good use now. 0.9 ahead of Gr.x. Number one Pop's 13 seconds back. He's had a bit of a mare in the Porsche. And whenever I jump on board with him, it's always looking a bit bad. So I'm going to leave poor old number one Pops alone. So we got a couple of cars in. We got Jack Kobe and Gr.x both in for tyres and fuel. So those guys are moving. Fresh pair of boots on for Jack Kobe. Fresh pair of boots on for Gr.x. Refueling to the max as well, just under. Gr.x rejoins. So Jack has rejoined in third. Gr.x rejoined in sixth. But they have got their pit stops out of the way. But do the other guys need to pit? Do they not? Oh, Ollie all over the track there as we just jump on board with him. Track limits and more for Ollie. He's 5 seconds out front. Does he need to pit? Is he going to go all the way? Wheels Racing in second and going very, very well. 17 seconds ahead of Jack Kobe. Gr.x has finally got ahead of Rita. We didn't see that on track. So he's behind. Now Gr.x, you know what happened last time? Just be careful. Run away, run away. Don't get caught again. As Rita closes up on the back of Gr.x. Gr.x with a big slide on the exit. No such drama for Rita. She's planted. She's got a beautiful drive out of that corner. She's 0.2 behind and catching in the slipstream. Oh, she's going to be right on the back of Gr.x as we go into Spoon. She's up the inside with a beautiful line. Oh, she just runs Gr.x out a little bit wide there. Oh, if only and only that had been just a little bit tighter, that would have been a lovely little pass into Spoon. She does give the place back. She has another go going down into 130R. She gets that move done. That Renown looks so much quicker than the Jaguar. The Jaguar looking very laboured down there. I'm wondering if the bump earlier on has caused some damage to Gr.x's car. Maybe some of the side pods are a bit damaged, or he's carrying some sort of issue in that Jaguar. But you can see that Rita dives into the pits now as well. So she is going to go for a tyre change and fuel. It is Ollie out front though, 6 seconds. That silver Mercedes Albert looking so nice in the sunshine here. Sounds awesome, looks awesome. It's being driven to perfection in this race, and 6 seconds ahead of Wheels. And we know that the Mazda is quick around here. Is there anything that Wheels can do now to close that gap down and try and put Ollie under a little bit of pressure? Is strategy going to come into play? Jack Kobe has done his pit stop. He's in third place, 15 seconds behind Wheels. So I'm going to guess that Jack Kobe is now within a pit stop of the two in front. So 21 seconds to leader, 14 to Wills. If they need to pit, I think that Jack Kobe will probably come out ahead. We're on lap 6 of 10, but is Ollie and Wills going to pit, or has Jack Kobe got a lot of work to do? Gr.x is 11 seconds further back. He's now cleared. Rita is in clean air after Rita had to pit. Ollie's in the pits now for his pit stop. That is going to drop him back down the order. So Gr.x's 25 seconds behind the leader now, as Wills Racing goes ahead of Ollie. Ollie's still in the pits at the moment. And then we've got D-Lox in 5th. Number 1 pops in 6th, still going strong. Good to see that he's not given up and he's still racing. This is what we like to see. Respect, my friend. Having a torrid time at the first part of this race, but looking nice now. Rita in the second of the Team Renown cars. She has done her pit stop. She's got fresh tyres, fuel to last to the end of the race now, so she can run. She'll be looking to see what other people are doing. Wills has not stopped. Is he going to go all of the way in this one? Is he going to fuel save and bring this home? He's 11 seconds ahead of Jack Kobe. So Jack Kobe is on a charge right now. Also in the Mazda. Quick car. Not part of the renowned team. He's in the G-Ready independent car. Going well. Wills Racing in the manufacturer's car, sponsored by Renowned. Jack Kobe in the independent car, sponsored by G-Ready. So we've got manufacturer versus independent. Going to be really interesting. The independent car now within 10 seconds of Wills Racing. Ollie going well in 3rd place. Remember, he has done that pit stop. That enabled Jack Kobe to get through. He's 15 seconds off the back of Wills. So if Wills needs to pit now, I think Wills will drop down to 3rd place. Ollie was going really, really well initially in this race. He's using all of the track and more. That car looking really loose under braking, but looking really nicely planted through the chicane there as he comes around to start lap number 8 of 10. 3 laps left for Ollie to close that gap. 15 seconds to Wills Racing. That is 5 seconds a lap he needs to find. And just 5 laps will put him just a little bit off the back of Jack Kobe. Jack Kobe 6.5 seconds out front and just pulling away ever so slightly from Ollie. Gr.x, after having a torrid qualifying and then an issue within the race as well, he's climbed up to 4th. He's going really, really well. He's 26 seconds off the pace, bearing in mind that Wills has not pitted, and he's 12 seconds behind Ollie, but going well in that Jaguar. D-Lox chasing him down though in the Nissan. D-Lox the only one in the Nissan in this race, going really well. The light is starting to fade a little bit now as we get towards the end of this race. The headlights are coming on. Rita in 6th. So she's managed to get past number 1 now. And she is running away. Poor number 1's had a torrid race and fuel issues. And it just doesn't get any better, does it? Wills Racing, as the light begins to fade, the track will be cooling down now. And one of the reasons why I did put the multiplier on for this one is because of the tyre wear. So the tyres are going to wear more in the early part of the race. As the race cools, as the weather cools and the track cools down, maybe the tyres might wear just a little bit better. I don't know if anybody's used the traction control trick to also reduce the tyre wear. Wills Racing going very, very well though. He's still got plenty of tyre. Has he saved enough fuel? Can he bring this home for a non-stopper? Jack Kobe is going to have to go for it. He's also in the Mazda. So we've got Mazda versus Mazda here. Works car versus independent. Can the independent entry do it? 2.4. Jacoby chasing down Wills Racing. Ollie, 8.1 off the back of this now, so I don't think there's any chance of him being able to get a top 2 place in this one, but looking good for the podium in 3rd place. Continues to get darker and darker. The headlights really all over the back of Grenster's car from Gr.x now. Gr.x closing in, he's 0.6 behind Grenster. That's Jaguar, really not a good car around here. Grenster's really pushing on. He's no slow racer, but the Jaguar just doesn't seem to have the legs around Suzuka this evening. I think that the mechanics needed to do a little bit more on the setup as Gr.x closing up. The Nissan looking a lot stronger at this stage of the race. We're on lap number 9 of 10. Wills Racing out front, Jacoby second. Gr.x making a look up the inside as we go into Spoon. Can't quite get that done. Oh, Grenston just goes a tad wide and that lets Gr.x through. Grenston now needs to get on the back of Gr.x and follow him down to 130R, looking for the slipstream. Gr.x with the better tyres. Grenston struggling a little bit in this one. I'll tell you who's not struggling. Jacoby is right on the back of Wills Racing now. He has made those seconds evaporate. And Wills now struggling on fuel, struggling on tyres. Jacoby not in the same situation. Got plenty of tyres. Fuel is okay. So Wills Racing is managing this one to the end. I think this is going to be a case of Jacoby being able to make the move whenever he wishes. Unfortunately, the strategy, I think, is going to catch Wills out. I think it's going to get him 2nd place. So the strategy is still good for a nice podium. And I tell you what, Wills is still out front. Jacoby can't find his way through at the moment. We go into the hairpin. Then we're going to be sweeping around to the right hand as we head up towards Spoon. This is an overtaking opportunity for Jacoby. He goes for the outside. Wills Racing defends. Wills defending for all his life as we go into Spoon. He's got the advantage into this corner. If he can keep this tight and get on the power, it's all going to come down to 130R. Jacoby with the tyres. Oh, he's got a monumental drive off of that corner. Wills has got no answer for it. No answer at all. Jacoby knew that that was his move. He's going to be able to floor it through 130R. He's going to come down to the chicane. 2.3 ahead. The drive off of that corner was immense compared to poor old Wills. Jacoby's going to come across to take the win, and Wills, Ollie gets through, but Ollie's got a 2-second penalty. I think that's going to... Oh, he doesn't. Ollie managing to get 2nd place by the skin of his teeth, I think, there. Oh, Wills really unfortunate on the tyres. Grenster fighting back from a torrid qualifying and a torrid race to claim 4th place. Well done, Grenster. Gr.x is going to come across in 5th in the Nissan. Rita in the 2nd of the Works Renowned cars is going to come across in 6th. And the guy that I feel most sorry for is number 1 Pops. He's struggled through this one. He is a minute back from Rita. 1 minute 42 seconds. Oh no! 1 minute 42 seconds behind the leader. And despite having good tyres as we join him, commentator's curse kicks in and he goes around. Oh my word. Poor old number 1, but respect, deep respect for number 1 Pops bringing this one home. He's had a terrible race on his own at the back in this one, but he's still going, and we will enjoy this beautiful Porsche with this beautiful livery, flashing his lights as he comes down towards 130R. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying the car. I'm so glad somebody did the Porsche, and the flames spitting out the side of the cars and the beautiful livery. I tell you what, he wins for me on liveries tonight. Does number one Pops. Some great racing, some great liveries, and thank you so much for finishing that race. That absolutely brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Wow, William says, thanks for the race, Jack. Nearly got P2. Ollie really enjoyed that. And, oh, wow, absolutely fantastic race. So, let's just save the replay on that one. And really enjoyed that immensely. We're coming up to 5 to 11, so I'm not going to get a chance to do another one. But what a fantastic feature race there. We had Randomizer picked up 4 completely different races for this evening and given us some great entertainment. And I'm so glad that I commentated on those 3 races because they were outstanding. We did the Nordschleife in the BMW M3, which I enjoyed so much. Then we headed off to Suzuka in the KTM Expo for a really quick, fast run around those cars. And Jack Kobe showed us just how good he is in those cars. Colorado Springs, number one Pops brought it home ahead of Jack Kobe in the minis. And again, another beautiful classic race. And then we finished up at Suzuka where Jack Kobe finished the race ahead of Ollie, 5.6 seconds ahead with a 1:48.927 and the fastest lap. Ollie did get a 2-second penalty at the end there, narrowly beating Wills, who got third. So Ollie extremely lucky. He got a 1:49.692 and Wills with a 1:50.379. Grenster recovering back to fourth after being completely sabotaged by the 2 renowned Mazdas. I think if it goes to the stewards, they could well wind up being big penalties for the renowns. But at the moment, as it stands, Wills in third, Grenster fourth, Gr.x in fifth, and Rita in sixth. Number one Pops, again, respect, in seventh for that one. Your top 3, Jack Kobe, Ollie, and Wills Racing, unless the stewards decide to get involved. I hope they won't. I know they won't. But what a race. The independent, Jack Kobe, the independent racer, got the win ahead of the Sauber Mercedes team car and the Wills Racing renowned team car. Grenster in that Jaguar, unfortunately, it really didn't seem to be quick enough. Whether he had damage following the incident on track, I'm not sure, but he nursed that one home. Good to see the Nissan being represented with Gr.x and number one Pops in the Porsche. And Rita, obviously, in the second of the renowned cars, causing havoc on the track, as did Wills in the qualifying. What were the renowns up to? Well, we will leave the chat to talk about that a little bit more. For now, I need to call it a night, my friends. I'm really sorry. It's been a great night of racing. I've really enjoyed tonight. Even though I've been commentating, I feel my back feels good, actually. My head a lot better. And just great racing. Just want to say thank you to everybody that's raced with me. I'm not going to go through the names because I'll probably forget somebody, and I really don't want to do that. Outstanding racing. Thank you to everybody's support in the YouTube chat again this evening. And tomorrow we'll be back with some more randomizer races. If the randomizer picks them as good as he did tonight, we are in for a treat. Join me then, 9 o'clock, right here. Qualifying starting at 9:10. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Don't miss it. Catch you later. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like button if you will. I really appreciate it. Bye for now.